The modern book as we know it hasn't changed much since it was invented in the 1400s. But in the last few decades, how we teach literacy has changed dramatically. Advanced teaching techniques, the use of technology, and evidence-based reading instruction has elevated the way students and educators interact with the written word. Newport News Public Schools is constantly implementing cutting-edge practices to increase reading success and foster a deeper joy of learning for all of our students. This goal starts at the preschool and elementary level by providing more resources for early learners to build strong foundational skills. To effectively teach literacy in the classroom, our educators receive up-to-date training to deepen their knowledge in literacy best practices. These practices expand to all content areas, allowing students to gain literacy skills while growing as well-rounded learners. Newport News Public Schools includes diverse and culturally represented reading material to connect more students to relatable learning experiences. And if some students are not able to reach these goals, strong communication with families, as well as a number of support programs, ensure all students receive the individualized attention they need for academic achievement. By building a strong foundation in literacy and language development at an early age, students will quickly grow into lifelong learners and ultimately become successful and contributing citizens. Newport News Public Schools is committed to literacy growth, to close achievement gaps, and increase access to relevant and challenging learning experiences for all students.
To celebrate Read Across America, second graders at McIntosh Elementary enjoyed a visit from a Newport News City leader. Second grade teacher, Risharda Walston Johnson, extended a kind invitation to Vice Mayor Sandra Cherry, who was delighted to spend a Friday morning with the entire second grade. A well-dressed student representative greeted Dr. Cherry when she arrived at McIntosh. The Vice Mayor kept students engaged as she read the story, Be Kind, which focuses on a young student who tries to make a difference in her classroom through small acts of kindness. Afterwards, students surprised and flattered Vice Mayor Cherry by showering her with gifts that they personally made just for her. Together, McIntosh students and the Newport News Vice Mayor spent a morning bonding and sharing kindness through the power of reading. If you've tuned into social media recently, you may have noticed lots of surprised educators on your favorite school's online pages. This is when social media is at its best, honoring, celebrating, and spreading the good news about each school's Teacher of the Year and Support Staff of the Year. Through posted video clips and photos, you can sense the excitement and joy as educators and support staff are recognized for their hard work, dedication, and exemplary efforts to ensure all students succeed. Some school leaders surprise their honored staff members in the middle of class, at a school-wide pep rally, or through a pre-April Fool's joke so the entire school would gather for the surprise celebration. Support staff honorees include security officers, teaching assistants, cafeteria workers, nurses, library assistants, and technology support specialists. Each school's selected Teacher of the Year will be honored at a banquet in May, where one educator will be chosen as the division-wide Teacher of the Year to represent Newport News Public Schools at the state level. Congratulations to this year's honorees and to all of the great educators these staff members represent across Newport News.
As parents, we all have expectations and high hopes for our children. Whether they meet these standards or not, studies show us time and again that positive reinforcement is an effective tool in building up children's confidence and encouraging good behavior. Earning a good report card, showing improved effort in a certain class, or succeeding in a sporting activity deserves recognition. Finding creative ways to celebrate these achievements can be memorable for the whole family. One way to reward your child is letting them choose their favorite home-cooked meal, and then create a memorable experience by cooking the meal together. Reward your child by spending time together with a special day trip. Depending on their interests, enjoy a trip to the zoo, go to the movies, visit a museum or amusement park, or have a fun picnic at a local park. Time spent together is a reward for everyone. If your child helps out with chores around the house, give them a break from their chores for a few days. And always be vocal about your child's success. FaceTime with the grandparents to share the good news, and enthusiastically tell friends and family. Sure, it's easy to hand out cash for every A on a report card, but quality time spent together is an investment that pays off. Celebrate your children by creating memorable moments and meaningful family traditions.
At Stony Run Elementary, students were invited to a book tasting to sample some new, delicious reads. Stony Run made the most of a student half-day by hosting a school-wide book tasting to foster a joy of reading while encouraging students to explore different genres of books. At each grade level, teachers transformed their classrooms into diners with tablecloths and other decorations. In some classrooms, students made their literacy selections from printed or digital menus, while others browsed a buffet of reading treats. After students completed their dining experience, it was time to log their reviews. Students were able to rate the books they read and then share their thoughts and opinions with classmates to create meaningful conversations. The feedback was important to teachers by giving them valuable insights into what their students enjoyed reading. By tasting new flavors and styles of books, the students at Stony Run stimulated their literacy taste buds, hoping to go back for seconds.